Surprise, surprise, it's Frugus. So I've been using the groza lately. One of the viewers in the stream, Neko, he said he really likes using it, so I decided to give it a try. So I've been using it the last couple of days. Pretty decent so far. I'm just using the suppressor and hollow sight right now because there's no underbarrel or anything. So the thing with the groza that I've noticed is, and the Neko had told me about this to begin with, that the first shot kick is pretty significant, and he was definitely right. It is. The suppressor helps a little bit, but the thing that I noticed the most with it is that it's a pretty strong gun, to be honest. Okay, I'm just gonna back up there. I wanna die. Alright. That's lucky kill right there. Second kill. Very lucky. Aw. Of course they're using the P90, so you know. Alright, maybe I'm hoping that I don't just die. Okay, that's fine. Oh no. That guy definitely saw me, right? He's out in front of here. Okay. Yeah, the groza really does kind of get the job done pretty good for the most part. I don't think that it's really like I want to say like you don't use it in every situation for sure, but it works well enough, you know. Seems to me that like anything at like a semi-range, this thing kind of just starts to fall apart a little bit. Like, it's good, and it'll get kills, but seems like the damage drop-off is like a lot more than a lot of other guns. Dude. So somebody wanted me to kind of explain some tips, or whatever you want to call it, for shooting at longer ranges with a red dot sight. And the best piece of advice that I can give for that, honestly, is that just understand the gun that you're using is going to be the most important part of that. Like, understanding the game's mechanics is one thing, and it's good, but you also want to understand, like, the gun that you're using to achieve it. Like, the recoil pattern. Is there recoil? Does it have vertical or horizontal recoil? Does that increase as you increase the range? Etc., etc. That is the best advice I can give in order to get better at it, at least. That's not going to go where I want it to anyway. But there is also just other things, like just learning how to like spot people from like far away, like where you want to like aim and stuff. Like in games like this, most of the full auto guns are going to reach where you want them to. Like there's not really anything you have to worry about with drop or anything necessarily. There's a guy down there. So I mean, that's less of an issue really when it comes down to it, but just understanding how to keep the gun from shooting like bouncing around too much, either up and down or left and right and all that stuff, like that is, and that just comes from understanding and learning how the guns work. And once you get one gun down, none of the other guns are really going to be much of a problem. Like, it's understanding just very base mechanics of the way that the weapons work in whatever game. Like, it translates to every game, not just BattleBit. The other thing I could say is, like, learning where people are in relation to you. Like, just look out for stuff moving on the screen and look at it. Like, it doesn't always have to be... It doesn't always have to be, like, a person, you know? Like this stuff flying. If you see it, just kind of look at it, you know? That's another big thing, because, like, that helps... also at ranges, because you start seeing people moving around off in the distance and stuff, and that helps a lot. Okay, it's not very good, huh? I gotta go. You never can be too sure, you know? Well, we took C. That's good. Alright, I'm gonna pick this guy up, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna get picked up. Alright. I mean, honestly, like, and then a lot of it is also just practice, you know what I mean? Like, you practice, the more you practice anything, the better you get at it. Like, I've been playing FPS games for 20 years. Like, I notice something on my screen moving, and I instantly will flick to it. And sometimes it looks weird. Sometimes it looks like I knew, but I don't always. It's just, you know, sometimes you just get lucky. It's reaction time. It's game knowledge. It's understanding different mechanics and everything. Like, really kind of simple stuff, you know? Like, basic stuff. But it's stuff that I've practiced in multiple games over many, many years. So the thing with this game is, like, yeah, there's recoil on the guns and everything. But they're pretty accurate, even at range. Most of the horizontal recoil in this game is pretty negligent anyway. So you don't have to worry too much about anything like that. I kind of live by the idea that you're going to miss all of the shots that you don't take, as, you know, it's a famous quote anyway, but it is true. So I just will shoot and spray at people or whatever, even if I don't know if I'm going to kill them or not, because you never know. You could, you know. I'm a real big believer that with practice you can really kind of do anything. You know, whether you think so or not. I mean, maybe not anything, but there's a lot. Like, especially when it comes to games, you can learn a lot of things just by practicing it. And I think that shooting anything long range, you know, it's like, just take the shot, you know? What's the worst that's going to happen, right? You don't get the kill. I mean, but then you start to at least get a feel for, you know, where to aim or how much to pull down or whatever, you know? And I think that that is invaluable information. You might not get it the first time, you know, but at least, you know, you start to do it more and more, and you start to learn. Okay, I know this guy is X amount of ways. I need to shoot here, or I need to pull down this much. There's a guy right in front of me, I think. Yeah. Let me teammate in there. Yeah. Guy's probably so confused. I just healed him through a wall. Well, I think that's kind of the problem that some people have these days. If they don't get it right away, they don't really want to try anymore. But like, if you don't try, then you don't know. And that, you know, makes for never really improving, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to be too fake deep, you know, but I guess that's my best advice that I can give is just practice doing it, you know, practice and just kind of take shots. Just look out for people. You don't have to play stretched. You don't have to play this. You don't have to do that. You can literally just do it. You start to learn. You start to see movement, and you do it, you know. That's my best advice. I was on the board for kills, so that's cool, I guess. I got, what, 55 and 23 on Frugus. Wow.